What is going on, Babylonians? It's me, Songs of Rage, back with another synced video to bring to you, and today we are going to be looking at the top 5 biggest changes and new features to come to Synced for its open beta test and how it will affect the game going forward. This time we get a look at PvE as well as PvP, which is really interesting because as players we haven't seen the PvE side in any beta for over a year. So to see what's new and fresh is going to be a real eye-opener, but either way we have some huge news to cover, so let's get it started. Alright, so let's start things off light with something that will appeal to a lot of players for this type of game, and that's going to be the cosmetic side of things. It's fair to assume now that Synced has confirmed publicly it will be a free-to-play game, and that the cosmetic side of things will be where the monetization will be most prevalent. In the last few seconds of the trailer we get to see some of the new cosmetics becoming available to players, ranging from weapon skins to runner skins, some of which we've had the chance to see before, with the front focus being new items for us to look at. Whichever item you see though, all are looking top notch and would love to have in my inventory. We get to see either an AR or a battle rifle type weapon with a lovely dark blue and gold trim with a figure or something sculpted towards the rear sight, so seems they'll definitely be experimenting with weapons a lot. On top of this we also get a nice skin for one of 3 new runners called Park, rocking a nice waistcoat with white hat and trousers combo, giving a nice futuristic mobster kind of cowboy kind of vibe, and looks great. We can also see Glory rocking a tactical suit of some kind, looking fairly military with some kind of netting over the arms, which is very different to the bright colours she usually rocks in her default outfit. I can see that becoming very popular with the more competitive players for the colour scheme, but lastly there's no confirmation on the trailer itself. The last one is a black and blue outfit for Ragnar, the latest designation for Carolina. From what we can see it is still a nice skin, but can't wait to see what the creativity of the team will deliver going forward. What seems to be a new addition to the UI in the latest build is a small label under mods calling them Rogue Mods. What this means is pure speculation at this moment in time, as nothing has been confirmed in the trailer or released as an official statement from the studio. We do have our guesses, and personally I think this relates to certain runners and what mods are available to them specifically. So in this case, armor transfer cannot be equipped by the current player character of Glory, only a player as Dead Cut can use it, hence it being the rogue part of the label. Of course the Dead Cut image could be a placeholder, and this isn't the case, and another suggestion could be rogue mods are hard to come across and are powerful mods not within the standard mod pool, giving you a low chance of randomly rolling for them. Whatever rogue mods are, it's something new and exciting to be able to find out. So what are your thoughts and suggestions on rogue mods? Do you agree with our suggestions, or do you think there's something completely different? One of the most surprising aspects of the trailer came in the form of nanos and their different counterparts, even going as far as the new types of tyrants being visible. In previous iterations, Synced has a mass amount of nanos on screen, but outside of the elites they all looked and functioned the same, blue and grey glowing robotic zombies. Now though, the nanos have had a stunning overhaul, sporting different colour schemes, even mixing up their weaponry to engage runners. Blades for arms and mutated snipers are some of just the ones that have been shown off, meaning we may have some hidden away in the beta to be able to discover. The aesthetics of both are striking, giving off a nice grey and orangey red look, and much more menacing than the blue and grey, almost passive look to the previous nanos. I'm interested to see what these new nanos offer and how they interact in the environment. Will they become more aggressive than the previous iterations? Are the sniper ones only in the PvE mode rather than the PvP side? Because that could cost a runner their life if they don't deal with ranged nano threats while they're fighting other players. I suppose time will tell on that one. We also get a fresh look at some of the new tyrants for the PvE mode that's eluded us for over 12 months. In the trailer we saw 3 bosses, all distinct in their looks and offering different challenges in their arenas to the players. 2 of these we have seen in previous trailer breakdowns, one of which sporting a flamethrower, meaning up close and personal with this one will leave you burnt to a crisp, and the other one being a larger version of the elite nanos you encounter in the Meridian, built to take mag after mag of bullets and following up with fast dashes and heavy hitting melee attacks. It's safe to say the tyrants are no laughing matter when it comes to taking them down. But what was new, or at least I haven't seen them before on my side, is the new flying double team tyrant, 2 fairly humanoid looking enemies with blades on their wrists. From the split second window we got to see of them, it suggests we have a ground boss and a flying boss to be able to deal with at the same time, meaning players need to keep their wits about them at all times in case one distracts you for too long while the other swoops in for an easy kill. I love the look of the first 2, but there's something about the flying boss with their cybernetic wings just having me in awe as to how they look, and is making me impatient to get them and fight. Devs of Synced, please, if you are watching this video, I'd love to see some merch made for this bad boy, and I'd snap it right up if it was ever made into a statue that I can stick on my desk. Wink wink. And these are all the ones we know of so far. There could easily be more made available in the full release or even the beta, so out of the 3 bosses, which one are you the most intrigued by? Now, the mod talk isn't anything new to Synced. In fact, it's pretty much been a staple since the game's alpha stages, allowing runners to improve certain aspects of their kit or to unlock new abilities to their guns or their nanos. All of this is how Synced allows for build theories and what mods are best in slots to make your build around. That was until we got the drop of permanent mods as seen in the trailer. These mods have never been seen before in Synced, and it's an interesting take on how additional mods can persist throughout a PvE campaign. I say PvE because this is in no shape or form balanced to allow in any kind of PvP mode, and I hope that the devs recognise this and can confine the perm mods to just the game mode, not designed to trigger other players. What has me a tiny bit confused is how these mods come to be on your person, as the drop suggests you need to return to Haven to unlock a mod, but the next screen that gets shown suggesting these are permanent mods has a ranking screen and a round score, looking very similar to the in-between round screens we had for PvE a while back. For the purpose of the video, we will treat these mods on offer as perma mods, but I do get the slight feeling that this isn't quite the case just based on previous experience. I'm guessing time will tell on that. Looking at the potential mods on offer, we have 3 choices, all affecting your time out there in the Meridian. Looking to save some radia on purchases of medkits, sync hosts, your armor, or anything else that's on offer, then Shop Thrift will have you covered, allowing you at level 1 a 20% off discount on all purchases in-game. If you're having a tough time surviving the Nano horde attacks, then maybe Health Boost is your way forward, allowing you a nice 15% HP boost at level 1. And lastly, we get the offensive player's choice of mod, with attack boost offering to increase your attack and damage output by 10% at level 1. What will become more apparent on the beta drop is how these mods can stack, and can more than one of these be active at a time? Is it purely one choice to stick with at a time with these boosts, or can we improve them all at the same time with it for a super powered runner that is built up over time and further perma mods upgrading them at the same rates as displayed? So going into attack boost, if you do get a level 2 one, moves it up an additional 10% each time you select it. Personally, I like the latter, but we'll see what the beta has in store for us. And then lastly, my personal favourite is gotta go to the PvP leaderboard. So we get a stunning look at this new leaderboard, which should bless us in either the open beta or at the very least on full release. And I'm a massive fan of leaderboards that show off achievements, most notably Apex Legends' show of the team that did the best in their previous game, offering some nice 5 seconds of fame to the players you're pitted against, and also showing off what stats you wish to display for that character with trackers. Synced looks to be going down a similar route, but more for overall players of the mode instead of a per match basis. On top of this, the leaderboard is presented as a projection to a huge screen, making it very hard to miss. I can see this being a popular thing to get in on, and even has 3 players shown at a time. What's currently unclear though is if this is going to be a top 3 players of a mode, or could it be a coincidence that the game is designed to be teams of 3 and 3 players are shown on the leaderboard, meaning could it be for the best team composition? Time will tell for sure, but either way I'm excited to see how I can compete with the best of you. Having a look at the leaderboard, we get to see some real interesting stats, especially if you're into numbers like me. Most notably, games played, wins, your win rate between those 2 stats, your KD ratio, your max knockdowns in a single match, and your average damage across all matches played. While I'm not a huge fan of the top bit with displaying the pure amount of matches played, I do love the last 3 categories allowing players to show off their offense, and I'm excited to see what numbers I can get to be able to reach once the full game does drop. What are your thoughts on the leaderboards? Would you prefer to see some other stats up there, or are you happy with what's on offer? And that just about rounds it up, so that's everything on the video. Let me know in the comments section down below what was your favourite feature in the trailer video, and are you like me and love the leaderboards, or do perma mods intrigue you more? Maybe you're a cosmetic hoarder and looking to grab those gorgeous looking skins once they drop. Whatever it is, we want to hear from you down in the comment section down below. Just remember that the synced beta does go live on the 10th of December, so keep an eye out on the website to be able to find out what time it does go live in your time zone. But either way, I'm looking forward to be able to getting back into the battlefield myself. I'm looking to be able to get into the Meridian and start blasting some nanos as well as some other players, and I'm definitely interested. So definitely keep your eyes out for when we do streams, keep your eyes out for future videos on synced as well, and hopefully this is something that you enjoy. Massive thank you for making it this far into the video, and to the Babylonian family for their continued support. If you haven't already, come join us over on the Discord where we talk daily with the community and would love to hear your views on game titles. That link can be found in the video description. And with all that, it just leaves me to say, keep yourself safe, keep yourselves well, and I'll see you all on our next video.